Welcome back to A Minute with Chelsea and little stinky baby Charlotte, who's waking up for breakfast as usual. I feel like my vlogs are very routine, and maybe that's why they're comforting to people, but sometimes I think they're just boring. This one's not though, because yes, I did wake up and feed the cat and open the blinds like I always do, but then I put my backpack on because I was going on a hike. Sarah picked me up at my house and I threw all my hiking crap in her car. We got a 7 brew and then we headed out to one of my favorite hikes of all time, Big Creek Cave Falls, which I have never once called the right thing. I call it Big Cake. I'm a huge fan of it not being hot right now, but I am not a huge fan of how dark it is at 11 a.m. Like, I like it to be cold, but I also like there to be some sun because this is depressing as shit. But the good news and the good thing about hiking in the cold is that whenever you need to come back into your body, because I've had a lot of anxiety, like so much anxiety, all you have to do is take your shoes off. You know, I didn't bring my poles, I didn't bring my water shoes, so I took my tennis shoes off and I stood in the freezing cold water. And at first I was like, oh, I gotta hurry. And then I was like, why am I in a hurry? I'm not gonna get frostbite from this. I'm just gonna stand here until I feel like a person again. And I do. As soon as I'm in the water, I feel like a person again. I can feel my body. I don't feel like my hands are super far away from me anymore. It really does help the dissociation. I was really excited to take Sarah here because this is mine and Shelby's favorite spot, but Sarah's never been here. I feel like this is a pretty popular hike in Arkansas, even though it's pretty remote and you have to drive really far away to get there and there's no cell phone reception. And also, not a lot of people want to do this because you do have to cross about 4 creeks to get there, and I like crossing creeks, but some people don't. It does make you nervous because, you know, it is slippery. Like, those rocks are like covered in algae, and that's how I fell 2 summers ago. I thought I found a walking stick, but it was just half of a walking stick. So, sorry, buddy. Hope you find your butt. Also, I have this really dumb memory of childhood whenever I told my dad that a walking stick was trying to sting me. And my dad said, that's not a stinger, that's a dinger. And I was like, ew, but he was right. He was trying to mate with another walking stick. This is my hammock tree that someone cut down. I am very upset about this. I always put my hammock on that tree and with that other tree, and someone cut it down and used it for a campfire, and I want to go to their house and punch them in the face. This is like my secret spot on the hike that no one ever goes to. Why did you cut my tree down? How dare you? I am mad at you, whoever you are. But because they had cut my tree down, Sarah and I made our way up to the big waterfall, which I don't usually walk up to because it's a really big hike to get up there. But I needed to be around something impressive, so I was like, you gotta see this waterfall. So I took Sarah up there and she was like, holy shit. And I was like, yeah, I know, it's really nice. And then I guess something about being around a waterfall makes you feel alive. So I was like, hey, why don't we walk onto this log? Please watch my arm, the one supporting me right here. Watch this, just watch. Oh, I almost ate shit. Almost fell off that log because it broke. Be careful out there. Don't be an idiot like your friend Chelsea because she's kind of stupid. But she has a good time, so it was worth it. I'm just gonna wave like nothing happened, like I didn't almost fall and bust my face open. I would just like to say thank you to Pilates because Pilates is most of the reason I haven't fallen, because my balance is about 1,000,000 times better than it used to be. And then Sarah came out on the log with me, and it feels like you're so high up, but you're really not. I'm not saying it wouldn't hurt if we fell, because it would hurt. There are rocks underneath you. It's where the waterfall pours out, like we're on top of the waterfall fall off. Runoff, whatever. We're on top of a stream. To get to the waterfall is dangerous though, because you have to pretty much hold on to tree roots and try not to fall down a hill. So my nails are covered in dirt and mud. Like I had mud up under my fingernails for 2 days. But I didn't fall off a cliff, so it was worth it. I really like whenever I get comfortable on a hike and I forget that I'm trying to like film. I don't care if I look aesthetically pleasing. I'm just having a good time. I'm just being a dipshit. Look at these turkey tails, aren't they nice? If you keep walking past the waterfall and you go over another hill, you get to this little secret cave. I love to be inside this cave. I also brought my dinosaurs. I did not know Sarah was filming me doing this, but I think every time I go on a hike, the autism levels just spike up, don't they? I was really wanting to take pictures of my dinosaurs like in that forced perspective, like how the leaf trend is, but they look stupid like that, so it didn't work out for me. So instead, I just took them around the cave and put them on different rocks and took pictures of them, and I had a good time doing it, and I don't care. I really wanted to look like I was being eaten by a dinosaur. Gollum! That's what we're saying from Lord of the Rings. I took pictures of the dinosaur in the water, I tried to make it eat Sarah's head, and then it was time to leave the cave. It was getting colder and colder and darker, and it was only about 3 p.m. But this was about a 2-hour drive back to my house from here. Plus, we had about 1.5 miles to hike back, and it was just kind of feeling a little ominous out there. Not like dangerous, but like maybe the rain was about to hit us, maybe there was about to be some weather, we should probably start going back to the car. And the hike back is much easier than the hike there, because most of it's downhill. Look at this gross little fungus I found. I love it. By the end of the hike, I stopped taking my shoes off and just walked through the water, so I switched to my sandals, and then we got back in the car and it started to rain. We both got drinks at Sonic, and then we hit Conway where there were 1,000 wrecks because Thanksgiving traffic has begun. No one can drive in Arkansas on the holidays. I'm sure no one can drive anywhere on the holidays, but ugh. When I got home, I gave Charlotte some treats, and then I defunkified my shoes. I took the liners out of my Ultras. I rinsed them off and cleaned them in the sink. I cleaned my orthotics, and then I left all of it out on the counter to dry. Charlotte got in my lap for some cuddling, and then I got back in my car because I wanted to get dinner, but I checked my mail first, and I got these cute Taylor stickers from Little Owlet Art on Etsy. Then I headed to Rock and Roll Sushi, and I picked up some dinner. I had a $20 off coupon, so you better believe I ordered $20 of food. Then I was just chilling on the couch, and I was like, look at my toe. My toe won't stop doing this. Oh my God. Then I had the worst Charlie horse of my life in my groin and inner thigh, and I thought I was going to literally pass out. So I took a hot shower, and then I did my skincare. I had to get a refill for my Babe Lash serum because this shit is amazing. There is a discount linked in my bio for that serum. I use it every day. My eyelashes are so long. And yes, the TikTok shop, they got me. I ordered this face thing. The blue light is supposed to be for acne, and then I think the red light is for collagen, and the green light is for wrinkles, something like that. It feels so good. I don't care if it works, but I'll keep you posted.